glass blower we'll work with this afternoon is made out of 4 main ingredients, and you can see them on all these little information boards right here in front of you. Sand, soda ash, hot ash, and lime. In 1608, the colonists would have gotten the sand right off the beaches over there. Soda ash was burnt seaweed and other river plants that they would have found out in the river. Hot ash would be ash from your fires, and lime is crushing up oyster shells. So we combine those 4 ingredients. We'll heat them up to about 2,000 degrees in our hole over there called the working hole where the glass is sitting. And then we'll have molten hot glass ready to work with. So as you guys can see right here in the middle of our studio, we've got this big dome structure. Right where my glass blower is at, right over here, there's a hole right here called a reheating chamber. Sorry, I get them mixed up sometimes. The reheating chamber is just pure heat, and it's running at 2,200 degrees. When the glass cools down, it will solidify, so they'll have to reheat it in this chamber right here. Now just around the corner over here where all of you are standing, there's a hole right there called the working hole. That's where the glass is sitting. Sitting inside of the working hole is a big ceramic pot with about 400 pounds of molten hot green glass. And green is the natural color of glass, and that's due to the iron and the rust inside of the sand. But if you want to change the color, you would add a metal oxide. So for example, if I wanted red glass, I would add gold, and if I wanted yellow, I would add silver. So you won't see too much red and yellow glass around. So he's just finishing up this shaker here. After he breaks it off that rod right there, it leaves a sharp spot, so he's got to torch it flat. Now, of course, we wouldn't have had a blowtorch in the 1600s, so they would have just left it sharp. So now he's putting the piece in this long oven right here, called an annealer. It slowly cools the piece down. So if we were to leave the glass out in the open air, it would rapidly cool too quickly and it would break. So it could break in under 10 minutes. So we'll slowly cool it down in here. It takes about 12 to 15 hours. So nothing will be ready until tomorrow morning. Today we use natural gas to fuel our fires. But in 1608, the colonists had to use hardwoods like hickory and oak. They had to stoke the fire for 2 weeks to get it hot enough to be able to work with the glass. So they spent most of the time just adding on that wood and building up that fire. We have 9 glass blowers here on staff with us, and 3 of them are apprentices. Anyone can become an apprentice as long as you are 18 years old. And the apprenticeship lasts 4 years. Quite a long apprenticeship. But they teach you how to make everything in the store, and they teach you everything that you need to know to work here.